Ni jambo fulani ambalo tunalijua na tunatambua ya kwamba Rais William Ruto kama ataweza kuwa na ushawishi katika tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC ijapo katika uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027, hivyo tutakuwa na shida kama Wakenya ambao wapo katika harakati za kuweza kumng'atua mamlakani. Ambaye atakuwa mkurugenzi mkuu katika tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC ijapo mwaka 2027, huyo ndiye ambaye atakayeamua ya kwamba nani ambaye aswa ataliongoza taifa. Tunajua atampiga kura kiasi gani kama Wakenya. Mwisho wa siku kupiga kura kuhesabiwi sana, ila kile ambacho kinafanyika ni kura zinahesabika. Maana tunajua mwaka 2022 ilifanyika, wengi walijitoa kumpigia Raila Amolo Odinga kura, lakini akaja mwenda zake aliyekuwa msimamizi wa tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC Wafula Chebukati na kuweza kuchukua msimamo wake ya kwamba William Ruto ndiye aliyekuwa mshindi wa uchaguzi ule. Kwa sasa uchaguzi unaendelea katika tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC, wakiweza kufanya harakati za kuweza kumkagua wala kuweza kumchagua kiongozi wao, jambo ambalo kila Mkenya kwa sasa analichukulia makini sana, akitaka kujua nani haswa atateuliwa katika tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC kuwa kiongozi wa tume hii. Kando na hilo, wengi wanajiuliza, je, yule ambaye ataweza kuchaguliwa, Rais William Ruto atakuwa na urafiki yoyote na yeye? Rais William Ruto atakuwa na ushawishi wowote juu ya tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC kwa kiongozi ama chairperson ambaye ataweza kuchaguliwa kuiongoza tume hii? Ni jambo ambalo limeweza kutupelekea kuweza kufanya uchunguzi na haswa kuyakagua majina ambayo yameweza haswa kuletwa pale, ndipo kuweza kufanyiwa upelelezi na upekuzi, ndipo kuweza kuchukuliwa hatua ya yule ambaye ataamuliwa na kuweza kupewa nafasi ya kuiongoza tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC. Mkiniruhusu nibadili dimi, nitazamia katika kisa chote kizima. Now, former registrar of the judiciary, aliyekuwa msimamizi wa registrar wa mahakama ya upeo Ann Amadi, former chairman of the Commission for the Implementation of the Constitution CIC Charles Nyachae, and Kenya Power Board chairperson Joy Brenda Mdivo are among the 11 shortlisted candidates for the position of the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission IEBC chairperson. Nimeyataja majina mangapi? Majina matatu. Jina la aliyekuwa registrar wa judiciary ambaye ni Ann Amadi, pia aliyekuwa chairman wa Commission for the Implementation of the Constitution CIC, jina lake Charles Nyachae, rafiki na mwandani mkubwa wa mstaafu Rais Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta pamoja na rais wa sasa William Ruto. Kando na hawa wawili, kunaye ambaye ni kiongozi wa bodi ya Kenya Power, Joy Brenda Mdivo. Hawa ni watatu tajika katika majina 11 ambayo yameweza kuweza kuchaguliwa kutokana na majina yale 38 ambayo wale watu 38 ambao walikuwa wametafuta nafasi za kuweza haswa kusimamia tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC. Now, the 11 included 8 men and 3 female candidates, while a further 105 applicants are also vying for the position of the electoral body's 6 commissioners. Mnawakumbuka wale 6 commissioners wa tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC ambao mnakumbuka during the 2022 general election ambapo tulikuwa na Cherera 4 na wale ambao walimfuata Chebukati makamishna wawili. Now, city lawyer Robert Akumu Asembo, who was included in the list of applicants through an addendum publicized in the dailies on Friday, March 14th, is also among those to be interviewed for the position of the chair of IEBC. Now, others gunning for the IEBC chairman post are former Deputy Chief Registrar of the Judiciary Francis Kaikai Kisija, former Turkana County Attorney Erastus Edang Edekon, former Nairobi County Assembly Clerk Jacob Ngwele Muvengei, and lawyers Abdul Kadir Lorut Ramadan, Sahul Simiyu Wasilwa, Lilian Wanjiko, Manegene, and Edward Katama Ngweyua, who is a person with disability. Now, as at March 6, 2025, a total of 1,356 individuals who included politicians, former state officers, and individuals with connections in President William Ruto and opposition chief Raila Odinga circles had applied for both the chairmanship and the members of the IEBC. Of these, 37 were seeking the position of the chairmanship of the IEBC, while 1,319 wanted to be commissioners. Now, the list of the shortlisted candidates was publicized in the Daily Nation on March 14, 2025 by the IEBC selection panel for the recruitment of the nominees for appointment and the chairperson and members of the IEBC. The month-long interviews seeking to replace Wafula Chebukati and reconstitute the IEBC will commence on March 14th and end on April 4th, 2025. Among the notable names that did not make the cut was former embattled CEO of the electoral body, Mr. James Oswango of the Chicken Gate scandal. Out of the 105 candidates who have been shortlisted for the position of commissioners includes Peter Wanyande, former member of the CIC, which was led by Charles Nyachai. Mr. Duncan Ojwang was in the legal team that represented President William Ruto in 2022 presidential petition, and Mr. Crispin Owiye, current IEBC legal director. Others are Kagwera Mbogori, former Kenya National Commission and Human Rights Chair, and Ms. Betty Sungura, one-time IEBC Deputy CEO and former recently NGEC CEO. Now, according to the notice signed by the chairperson of the IEBC selection panel, Dr. Nelson Makanda, the oral interviews shall be held in the ballroom at the College of Insurance, South Sea in Nairobi, County, and will be conducted in public. Now, members of the public have been invited to avail in writing under oath by memorandum any information of interest with respect to the suitability of any of the shortlisted applicants to serve as chairperson or member of the IEBC. Hapo ndipo tuna a lot of complaints because we know as of currently, naweza sema tunajua nani ambaye atachaguliwa kuwa IEBC chairperson. Now, this can be done through registered mail, at delivery in a sealed envelope, or online as a PDF file format attached to IEBC Selection Panel 2025 at parliament.go.ke. Now, the deadline of submitting memoranda in respect of an applicant for the chairperson of IEBC should be received by March 19, 2025 at 5 p.m., while for members in March is by March 25, 2025. Any attempt by applicants to canvass or otherwise influence the selection panel will automatically disqualify the applicant from the process, warned Mr. Makanda. Now, in a Gazette notice number 1901 of February 14, 2023 and March 1st, 2023, President Ruto declared the position of the IEBC chair and 6 commissioners vacant. The IEBC selection panel on on February 1st, 2025, advertised the positions in the newspapers and the website of the Parliamentary Service Commission, inviting applicants for the position. Now, during the burial of Malava MP Malulu Injendi, President Ruto asked the panel to expedite reconstitution of the IEBC to facilitate the pending by-election in the country. Allow me now kuweza kuingilia aswa 2 candidates ambao kulingana na utafiti na uchunguzi wangu Hawa wana uwezo mkubwa sana wa kuweza kujishindia nafasi za kuwa wa viongozi katika tume ya uchaguzi ya IEBC. To start with, tunaanza na jina la the former registrar of the judiciary, Anne Amadi. Huyu mkumbuke, alikuwepo mmoja kati ya wale ambao walikuwa wanamsimamia Rais William Ruto katika kesi yake ya uchaguzi wa mwaka 2022, ambapo yeye mwenyewe aliweza kujiuzulu kutokea katika kufanya kazi katika judiciary baada ya sakata ambayo aliweza kuhusishwa nayo, ambayo ilikuwa ni sakata ya fake gold. Kuna fake certificate, not fake gold, ambazo inasemekana there were things that she did that were contrary to the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and there was a move that was made to try and remove her from office, but akakwenda na kufanya haraka kuweza kujiondoa katika nafasi aliyoweza kuwa, akaweza kujiuzulu katika nafasi aliyokuwa ameishikilia kama IEBC, kama registrar of the judiciary. Now, getting back to it, Anne Amadi ni mtu ya Raila damu. She is his neighbor in Karen. The husband works in Mombasa. In fact, alishona kitenge in anticipation of Raul's win in 2022. How I know this? A designer used to be my neighbor hapo Gitanga Road. When Raul lost, she went into depression. No, I made a mistake. She was not a pro-Ruto, she was a pro-Raila. And that is why her being the IEBC chair will serve for the purpose of Raila Amolo Odinga. The other one is Joy Medivo and the rest as Edokon. They have been shortlisted for both positions as IEBC chair and IEBC commissioners. Now, Mandera, Wajir have 4 candidates listed each. Isiolo, Garissa have 3 candidates listed. This is not in tandem with voting proportion, whereas counties like Kiambu has 2, Nairobi 3, Kakamega 3, yet they have large numbers of voters. The list is pregnant with senior government and county officials, leaving one wondering if there are no other qualified Kenyans who could have been shortlisted. Former chairs of constitutional offices like NGEC, KNHCR, na outgoing ORPP are in the list. Whereas not illegal, best practice dictates such individuals having served Kenya should let other qualified Kenyans also get an opportunity to serve. President lawyer Katwa Kigen is also on the list as a member that has been shortlisted or on the commissioner's role, and not only that, also he has been listed. He has been listed for the chairperson's role. Tuko pamoja. Now 28 applicants were added on the addendum list, yet no explanation has been given on why their names were left out. Some of them also appear in the shortlist. Now, ukitazama yale ambayo yanaendelea in regards to the selection panel, to the interviews and everything that will lead to us having a new IEBC chair, you will all come to agree with me that President William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga are playing a very long con game here. They are making sure that their die-hard supporters or people that are affiliated to them in one way or the other are said to be in the said list. Now let's go to one Charles Nyachae. Charles Nyachae recently resigned as the Kenyan ambassador to Tanzania. Apart from that, Charles Nyachae was among the many people who used their positions and their influence in the Kisii community back from the year 2013 and 2017, and also in the year 2022. He was a pro-Raila Ruto supporter. A pro-Ruto Uhuru supporter back in 2013 to 2017, and from 2017 to 2022, where he was appointed as an ambassador Currently, he is a very close associate of William Ruto. Now, even in the year 2022, Charles Nyachae campaigned for William Ruto, and he expected to be rewarded with a cabinet slot by William Ruto or a PS slot by William Ruto. But Ruto failed in that. Now, he failed to offer in that. But you know what? There are a lot of upcoming opportunities for people like Charles Nyachae, like becoming the IEBC chairperson, and which will Ruto will make sure that, you know what, somebody that I trust, somebody that I am sure he will make me the next. He will make sure that I win the elections in the year 2027, will be the person that will hold that seat. And that's why I'm telling you, the IEBC chair that will be selected, they will have a connection with William Ruto. Though Kenyans wameambia Ruto hata uweke Charlene Ruto akuwe kama IEBC chairperson ama Rachel Ruto, tunaenda kukutoa. But one thing that you should realize, there is a constitution. And President William Ruto wants to make sure that the IEBC commissioners ambao watawekwa pale, akona over 5 of them or 4. Raila Amolo Odinga the same. So they're playing these con cards. There is no any IEBC chairperson that will be selected, or any IEBC commissioner that will be selected that will be a pro-people person. No, there isn't. According to the shortlisting, ilikuwa inaonekana anybody that anaonekana they can be in any way associated with Rigathi Gachagua walikuwa wanarushwa nje msibaba. And that's why I'm telling you, it's boiling hot. Replacement ya Chebukati itakuwa mbaya kuliko Samuel Kevoito. I mean, the person that will take up this role, they will be more worse than Samuel Kevoito was. All we can do is pray for our country.